Right, it's time for us to get fit. I'm going in to meet golf fitness expert Rachel Tibbs from Dynamic Golf, and she's going to take me through some drills which will benefit my game and can benefit yours too. In this episode, we're going to be looking at how we can improve rotational power, so let's go in and see what she has to say.
So Hannah's kindly going to demonstrate the first exercise, which is called a dead bug. So she's going to lie down on her back, okay, legs at a kind of 90-degree position and the arms are both up in the air, okay. So Hannah's back is nice and flat and flush against the floor, and she's kind of pulling the belly button in a little bit into the ground just to ensure that she's engaging them abdominal muscles, okay. She's going to take a big deep breath in, and then she's just going to slowly lower the opposite arm and leg. Okay, she's going to just pause at the bottom and then she's just going to bring them back up. Okay, if you're doing this exercise and you feel the back start to arch a little bit, so if Hannah just extends again, so say there, she's just starting to just arch a little bit, that's as far as I want you to go, and then come back up. It's really important that you keep the back flat, and then just alternate sides, just alternate, good. And again, just make sure you're using that breath, so you should take a big deep breath in and always exhale as you extend. Okay, so ideally 6 to 8 repetitions on each side, and again, if that back doesn't want to stay down, just build that up and you'll just get stronger as you repeat. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to keep Hannah in that position and we're just going to get a foam roller. If you haven't got a foam roller, just anything that you can place in between your knees, it's just so you can give them a little bit of a squeeze and just get the kind of the glutes and the hip area kind of working. So we're just going to pop that in between Hannah's legs. Okay, and then just bring them knees up. Okay, and then just squeezing that foam roller for me. Okay, and then I'm just going to give you this dumbbell. Okay, so Hannah's just going to push the dumbbell up towards the ceiling, squeezing the foam roller, okay? And then what we're going to try and do is keep the lower body nice and stable and just rotate to the side, okay? So what we're trying to do there is get that separation, lower body stable, and Hannah's just rotating the upper body as far as she can, okay? Again, try and keep that back nice and flat. The rotation should be just coming through that upper body. Okay, again, just move as far as you can comfortably without losing kind of the position. And as you get stronger, you should just get that little bit lower, and you should possibly feel the shoulders just come off the floor a little bit. Okay, so once you've done that one, now we're going to just flip it on its head, and now we're going to keep the upper body nice and stable, and we're going to work on lower body rotation. So if you just want to push that dumbbell, again, if you don't have a dumbbell at home, just something that's a little bit loaded, it's nice and light. Again, it's just to get everything nice and kind of activated. Okay, so we're going to keep the upper body nice and stable, and we're just going to rotate the pelvis side to side. A little bit more challenging this one, and as you can see, Hannah just wants to kind of counteract that and just go the opposite way. Good, and then back up. Just keep them heels nice and high for me. Keep squeezing that foam roller. Okay, and you're going to feel this in the core area, so the core's really kind of controlling this rotation. And again, just build it up, 6 to 8 on each side. And as you get stronger, you'll find that you can get a little bit more rotation, a little bit more separation, keep that back nice and flat. Okay, okay, Hannah, good stuff, okay. This next one we're going to take through, we're just going to get Hannah onto her feet. So you can use a dowel or you can use a club. And what she's going to do, she's just going to push the club in towards the ground, okay? She's going to assume like a golf posture, but with her feet nice and narrow to begin with, okay? And what we're going to do is push the club out. And again, we're just trying to keep that upper body really nice and focused. And now we're just going to work on pelvic rotation. So Hannah's just going to try and rotate that pelvis, good. In both directions, okay? Pushing this into the ground, again, is just helping provide a little bit of stability, and it just makes it easy for her to rotate, okay? As she gets better at that, Hannah's pretty good at that one, she's just going to go a little bit wider, okay? And then again, just rotate. Good, just trying to get that separation, keeping that upper body nice and stable. Good. And again, just repeat that 6 to 8 times and work on and better separation and getting really good pelvic rotation there. Okay, and then we can take this away. If you just pop your hands onto your chest, Hannah. Okay, and then once you're quite good at that, we can just progress it again. Again, just rotate your pelvis, but again, she's having to work a little bit harder now, as you can see, to keep this stable. Rotate. Good, okay, so that's a really good exercise for developing pelvic rotation and separation.
Right, nothing too complicated there. So no excuses for you to get started straight away. If you want more fitness content, head over to National Club Golfers YouTube channel and you can follow Rachel on social media here. Right, I'm off for a lie down.